Today's global economy needs women's leadership more than ever before. Women's place in the world is changing. They now control the consumer economy, represent 57% of college graduates, half of the workforce, and are entering positions like law and medicine in numbers equal to men.
Tiffany Shalane had a movie called 50-50, and it talks about women who have been in leadership roles and leadership positions in our world for many, many years. But do we know about them? No. What's important for women to understand, we really are coming from a place of abundance. We should get credit for the things that we've done. If I started to tell you stories about what women have done that have not been listed in history books, we might all get a little bit upset. But the point is, there are more women in school right now graduating from universities than ever, and in top leadership positions as well. We have to keep talking about what we do have instead of what we don't have. And right now we have more women running for office than we ever had for the next election that's coming up. So I think things are changing, but when we use our voices, anything is possible. And we're all in this together.
Women now have the necessary resources and the power to move forward and shift entire industries, societies, and economies on a global scale. And women are working together to expand their leadership.
I know that it took 100 years for women to have the right to vote. And research now is saying that it will take 100 years for women to reach gender equality. Because of this research that we have today, I think that we can escalate the pace a lot more. Organizations are coming out with all types of programs like Paradigm for Parity that's helping companies, providing them a plan to reach gender parity by 2030. Things are moving a lot faster than it has in the past.
Today, women understand how working together and supporting each other has become a potent force for change.
I like to look at the glass as half full instead of half empty and move forward and focus on what's working, focus on the things that we can learn from, and focus on creating more solutions.
The vast majority of men actually do want to be allies in the fight for gender equity. It's something that's important to a lot of men.
Dr. Nancy says if women will invite men in, many will join the work for women's equality. Dr. Nancy O'Reilly, an international philanthropist, licensed psychologist, published author, and trailblazer for women's empowerment, inspires women around the globe to support each other.
Take the Lead and Dr. Nancy O'Reilly's foundation, Women Connect for Good, are very much collaborating with each other because Women Connect for Good has a mission of expanding women's opportunities through thought leadership and just getting the idea out there. And Take the Lead has actual on-the-ground programs that work with women individually and collectively.
The 50 Women Can Change the World program creates cohorts of women who help each other lead.
That kind of collaboration is the model for women and how we will succeed and how we can actually achieve parity in pay, parity in position, parity in power in every sector. It's all about working together and leveraging the resources. It's almost a dream come true to be able to work so closely and have the same vision and yet each bring what our organizations can bring to make this vision of full and complete equality and gender parity happen.
I think that what we all want is the same thing. Every woman, every race, every culture, every background. We want a safe place that we can work and we can be valued for what we're worth so that we can share those rewards with our families. We want our children to have great education. We want safe homes for our family, and we want to be able to support our partners.
Dr. Nancy encourages women to challenge themselves in new ways, as she has through horsemanship, a field dominated by women.
Fear really limits women. It stops them from really fully living and doing the things that they want to do in their life. If we get past our fear, we can do anything. In the horse business, women are over 60% of the population. And there's just something amazing when you have this huge animal that you're sitting on, you're riding, and you're feeding carrots to, you're talking to. It just builds a lot of confidence. And they're sensitive, wonderful, beautiful animals. The barn that I opened up, I bought it last September. It's brand new. I want to help other women with using horses for women's leadership. And when you just get around them, you pet them, you groom them, you give them a carrot. I've watched people smile, especially women, feel so good about themselves.
We're in this together. It's time for women to lead, so lift women up. Join us at liftwomenup.com or SouthernCaliforniaEquestrianCenter.com.